Welcome to Holy Yoga chair class at home. My name is Barbara Tucker. I am a member of the Colts Reformed Church, and I do teach Holy Yoga at the church during regular times. So we've decided to do this remotely, hopefully give you the next 30 minutes or so of peace, of calm, and some movement. First, find yourself a chair. I just have a regular card table chair. Take your shoes off if you can, so that your feet can feel the floor. I'm saying you can't see my feet. Sorry about that. There we go. Well, there they are. Okay. Feet to the floor. For any of you who take my class, in very particular, how you sit. I had a little rebellion in the beginning, but now everyone is on board. So when you sit down, taking your feet parallel to each other. Why can't you see my feet? Oh well. There we go. I'll get this. My first time ever doing something like this, so bear with me. Feet to the floor, and what I'm going to be saying to you often is to root down. So when you root down your feet, again, pushing your feet to the floor. Maybe now lifting up your toes, wiggling your toes, putting back down on the floor, and really pushing through that big toe and your pinky toe. Push through your outside of your heel, the inside of your heel. And as you root down, that's what I call rooting down, you're kind of activating your legs right now. Having your knees over your ankles, to the side here. Having your knees over your ankles, not to the side, not over your toes, but over your ankles. And then this is the worst, this is what everybody hates, taking your back away from the back of the chair. Slouching, you can go slouch when you watch TV, but not for this. So lengthening your back away from the chair. If you want to come up a little bit further, that's fine. Having your shoulders over your hips, your ears over your shoulders. So what I call this is your beautiful seat, and so that's what I'm referring to. If any of you have a yoga block at home, or even maybe a small pillow or something, you can put that in between your knees to keep your knees parallel to each other for most of the practice. We will be sitting this whole time, not standing up at all. So there you go. Okay. All right. So let's come to your beautiful seated position and just noticing your toes and your feet root down, rising up with this long spine. And let's just close our eyes to begin. And taking a few breaths here, noticing your breath. So visualizing it, maybe tracing it as it starts in your belly, rises through your heart, through your mouth, through your nose, all the way up to the crown of your head. Again, as you breathe, lengthening your spine, and just coming at a normal breath here, and just noticing the breath. This breath of life that God has breathed into us. Be thankful for your breath. And just come to a calm place, a peaceful place. As I read to you today from the book of Job, chapter 33, verse 4. And again, just taking time, clearing the clouds out of your mind and not worrying about yesterday or being afraid for tomorrow, but just trusting in God and in His words right now and listening to the words of Job 33:4. The Spirit of God has made me. The breath of the Almighty gives me life. So putting your hand on your belly, one hand on your heart, deepening your breath, having the movement of your breath move your heart, moving your hand over your heart, moving your hand over your belly. And again, as you take an inhale, remembering that the Spirit of God has made you. The breath of the Almighty gives you life. And I invite you into the deepest breath of your day, watching it coming up through your belly, through your heart, up through your mouth, through your nose, through the crown of your head, And then like a waterfall, exhale over yourself. Inhale a deep breath, taking it all the way up. Exhale like a waterfall over yourself. And I invite you to take your hands back to your thighs, returning to your normal breath here. And then taking your hands, going over your ribs, so your fingertips are in the front, your thumb is along your back. And again, taking a deep breath, your deepest breath of the day. And how your hands expand through your ribs. And exhale. And inhale through your ribs. And exhale. And one more time, inhale, having your ribs push your hands away from you. This beauty of life inside of you. And exhale. Bringing your hands onto your thighs, palms towards the sky. Again, recentering yourself. I'm just going to ask you can keep your eyes closed or open them now if that's more comfortable for you. We're just going to take a deep inhale, bringing your arms up with your inhale, gazing towards your fingertips. Again, if this is uncomfortable, putting your hands on your shoulders to rise up. Exhale, taking your palms away, bringing your chin to your chest. We'll do that 2 more times. Inhale with your movement. Up, gazing towards your fingertips. Exhale with your movement down, chin to chest. Inhale, rising up high. Exhale, palms out, chin to chest, coming down. Coming back to center, bringing your hands, the palms of your hands to your thighs. On your inhale, you're going to glide your hands, keeping them glued to your thighs, all the way to your hips. As you do this, opening up your chest, gazing towards the sky, elbows back, shoulder blades back. Exhale, keeping your hands glued all the way down, over your knees, down your shins, chin to chest, rounding your back. Inhale, gluing your hands to your thighs, coming back, stopping at your hips, opening your heart, awakening your spine here, shoulder blades back. Again, knees parallel to each other. I'm not going to answer that. Exhale down. Yes, we still have a landline. Inhale up. And exhale down. Inhale, gliding back, having your hands stop at your thighs, and just taking a moment here and taking a breath. Now we're going to do our sun salutations. So you can follow me the first time if you like, or just listen to my cues. Taking your hands to your side, rooting down through your feet, rising up high, taking your first inhale up. Again, we're going to do with each inhale and exhale 1 movement. So inhale up, exhale, palms out, all the way to the floor. So your belly, your chest to your belly to your thighs, hands down, keeping your lengthening your spine and your neck here. Don't have your head go below your knees. That can make you dizzy. Okay. Inhale, taking a halfway lift, keeping your hands on your on your shins. Exhale back to the floor, root down through your feet. Inhale, rising up high. And 2 more times, exhale down. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale to the floor, rising up high. Exhale down. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale to the floor. Inhale, as you rise up, we're going to hook our thumbs together. Taking your thumbs, pushing them, pulling them away from each other, causing some activation in your arms here. Root down, lengthen high, and exhale. Inhale up. We're going to bend to the right Anchoring that left hip down, don't rise up on your left side, coming tall. And bending over to the left side, anchoring on your right, coming up tall. Releasing your hands, exhale, forward fold. Halfway lift, exhale to the floor. Root down and rise up high. Interlacing your thumbs again, rising up. We're going to twist to the right here, so rise up, keeping your legs parallel to each other, and just a slight turn to the right here, just twisting through the torso, coming to center. Inhale up, exhale over to the left, coming to center. Releasing your thumbs, coming down, exhale all the way to the floor, wherever you reach to, whatever works for you. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale to the floor. Inhale, rising up high, keeping your hands up but not interlacing. As we twist this time, you're going to take your, we're going to twist to the right, taking your right hand if you can, and resting it on the back of your right chair, taking your left palm to your right knee, pushing the palm against the knee to help you to rise up. And if you can, just twist a little bit further. Exhale. Inhale. Maybe twist a slight bit more. Exhale, coming back to center. Taking a breath. And exhale. Inhale, rising up high. Exhale, forward fold. Halfway lift, back to the floor, root down through your feet, rising up high. Twisting to the left this time, bringing your left arm to the back of your chair, bringing your right hand to the outside of your left knee, pushing your knee against your hand against your knee to help you twist a little bit more. Rising up with an inhale, exhale, twist a little bit more. Inhale, rising up high. Exhale, forward fold. Halfway lift, back to the floor. Inhale, rise up high. Coming to prayer. Coming to rest on your thighs. Close your eyes. And just take a few breaths here. Noticing how you're feeling. Enjoying your breath. Opening your eyes. We're going to do it's 3 intakes of a breath and then 1 long exhale. So with each intake, we're going to take a movement. So you can again follow me to start and join in, or just listen to my cues. But with it's going to be like and then a big breath out. So our first breath, we bring our arms out towards me. Another breath out to the side. Keep breathing in for one last time up high, and then just exhale, coming forward. 1 long exhale. Hands to your knees, rise up. Let's go in, out, up, and down. Hands to your knees, rise up. We'll do that 2 more times. So coming out. And hands on your knees, coming up. Closing your eyes, taking a breath. And 1 more time. Here, maybe closing your eyes, shrugging your shoulders back, and shrugging your shoulders forward. And just recentering yourself, noticing that your feet are parallel to each other, your knees are parallel to each other, knees over ankles, shoulders over hips, ears over shoulders. Coming to prayer, we're going to take our hands out like wings. And we're going to rise up, rooting down, rising up, taking your right palm up. I guess you can't see my palm, sorry. Palm up, left palm palm down, rise up, and you're going to reach, keeping your hips anchored to the chair, and just reaching out to the right, coming back, changing your palms, the left palm up, right palm down, reaching to your left. And again, as a breath, one movement, just using your torso, keeping your legs still, coming one from one side, and one breath. One more time to each side, then holding on that to that when you're reaching out towards the right side. Taking a breath here, taking that right arm going towards the ceiling, gazing up at your fingertips. Exhale, come back to center, switching your palms, rising up high, reaching to the right, and taking that left palm up. Coming to center. Switching your palms, rise up high, reaching to the right, coming up. No, that would be the left. Sorry. Coming up tall. Switching palms now, reaching to the right and coming up tall. Coming back to center. Bringing your hands to your palms. And again, shrugging your shoulders back. Again, if your shoulders are bothering you during this at all, again, just putting your hands on your shoulders, and you can do the same movements. Palms on top of your thighs, heel toe your feet out wide, a little bit wider than the chair. Taking your right forearm to your right thigh, rising up with your left arm, and bending over again. Root down through that left foot to really open up that left side. And then coming over, switching arms, switching sides. Again, reaching your fingertips as far away from your body as you can, opening up that side, and again over. We'll do this twice on each side now, 2 more times. Just at your own pace, enjoying the flow, enjoying your breath. Resting at center. Taking a deep breath here. Closing your eyes and let out your exhale. Just taking 3 normal breaths now. Heel toe your feet back, but not to, only a little bit like chair width apart. And we're going to do what we call the goddess pose. So we're going to take your the outside of your right arm into the inside of your right leg, pushing your elbow against your knee against your elbow, lifting up that left arm, pointing it, grabbing it for an apple that you can't reach, and then twisting your wrist one way and then the other, and coming down. Taking a moment, hands on your thighs, taking a breath. And exhale. Taking your left outside of your arm against the inside of your left leg, pushing your elbow against your knee against your ankle, or that would be fun. Your knee against your elbow. Rising up high with that right hand, grabbing for an apple, just out of reach, and twisting your hand one way, and twisting your hand one way. And coming down. Taking a deep breath here, and exhale. Now we're going to take those last 3 moves and put them together in a flow. So again, if you want to watch the first time, we'll do 3 times to each side. Taking your feet out again, maybe just a little bit, a hair outside of the chair width apart. Root down with your feet, having your toes pointed towards me, rising up. And we're going to start with our hands in prayer. And we're going to start with the goddess, going to the extended triangle, and then just to the bend. So taking your right hand down your side, coming up tall, reaching. Inhale up, Exhale, coming back, arms out like wings, taking that left hand, grabbing for something without reach. Bringing your right arm up. Coming up tall, taking that right arm to your right leg and bending over. And coming to center. Resting here. One inhale, one exhale. Starting now with that left arm down your left leg, rising up high with your right hand, reaching, root down through your feet, rising up high. Inhale, up. Exhale, coming to center, arms out like wings, grabbing towards your right, and lifting up with that left hand like a seesaw. Coming back to center, bringing that left arm to that left leg, and bending over. And coming to rest. We'll do that 2 more times on each side. So bringing that right arm down, left arm up. Inhale, up. Exhale, arms out like wings. Reaching towards your left. Right arm up. Right arm to the leg. Bending over. And coming back. And taking a breath. Left arm down, right arm up. Coming to center. Reaching out towards your right, up towards your left. Left arm to left leg, bending over. And now coming right into bringing that right arm down your right leg, left arm up. Coming to arms like wings. Reaching to your left, rising with your right, gazing towards your right fingertips. Right hand to right leg, and bending over. Coming down with that left arm in, right arm up. Coming arms out like wings. Rooting, going over, coming up. And left arm to left, and bending over, and coming to center. Heel-toeing your feet back. Again, recentering yourself, checking on your posture, having your back away from the back of your chair. If you need to grab some water, you can do that now. Just taking a few minutes here, taking a few breaths. Closing your eyes, listen to your breath. Taking one more deep breath here. And exhale. Heel-toeing your feet out just to the inside of your chair. Putting your hands on your hips, again, rising up high. Just going to circle around here. Reaching out as far as you can, but anchoring the opposite hip of where you're going, not lifting your hip off the chair. And then coming around the other way. And coming tall. Taking both legs here. I wish you can't see me. If my feet were on the floor, they would be heel on the floor, feet flexed. Getting your toe, I'm going to say getting your toes as close to your knees as possible, which we know that's not possible. But, again, bringing those toes towards your knees. Taking your hands, holding onto your chair. Root down through your heels, through whatever is touching the chair, rising up high. Taking a deep breath here, holding on, leading with your chest, and coming forward. And the more you bring your toes towards your knees, the more you're going to feel that stretch behind your legs. Exhale, rooting up, coming up tall. Taking a deep inhale, rising up high. Exhale, leading with your chest, keeping your neck long, not dumping in at all. Again, rooting down with whatever is touching the floor, with whatever is touching your seat, and rising up high with a big inhale and exhale. Taking your left leg and bending it, taking your hands, interlacing your fingers, Placing it on top of your knee, keeping that right leg long, keeping your toes flexed, rising up high, really rooting down through that left sole of your foot. And again, reaching forward, doing a little bit different stretch here with just the one leg out. Root down with whatever's touching the floor, whatever's touching the chair, rising up high. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, rise up high. Exhale, leading with the chest, bending your elbows. Coming forward, keeping your neck long. Don't dump your chin into your chest. And coming up. Switching legs, switching your hands over to your right knee, lengthening that left leg. Again, your feet are flexed towards your knees. Root down with whatever is touching the floor or your chair, rise up high. Leading with your chest, keeping your neck long. Again, really actively bringing your toes towards your knees to feel that stretch behind your legs. Root down with whatever is touching the floor. Rise up high. Deep inhale. Exhale down. And rising up high. Bringing your legs back to center. Again, recentering yourself here, taking a deep breath, rising up high. Exhale, palms out, coming down. Inhale, up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale to the floor. This time, interlacing your hands, grabbing that right knee, bringing that knee to your chest, pointing your toe, flexing your toe. One more time. And circling around. One way and the other. Releasing your leg. Hands to your side. Lengthen, rising up high. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Back to the floor. Interlacing your hands, grabbing that left knee to your chest. Pointing your toe, flexing your foot. Circling one way and circling the other and coming down. Inhale, rise up high. Exhale, forward fold. Halfway lift. Back to the floor. Root down, rise up high. Bringing your hands together, interlacing your hands and coming so that your fingertips, your palms are facing me, thumbs to the floor. And just taking your thumbs here and going back and forth like a windshield wiper. Yeah. Really pushing through your hands here. Root down through your feet, rise up high. Again, putting your hands on your shoulders if your shoulders are bothering you. Releasing your hands, coming to the side. Inhale, rise up high. Interlacing your hands. Now doing it the opposite way so that the other pinky is on top. It's uncomfortable, but do it. And again, windshield wipering your thumbs. Pushing your hands through all the way that you can feel your fingers move. Opening up wide. Palms up to the sky, rising up high, and coming to prayer. Taking a deep breath here, closing your eyes. And just, again, just thinking of this time you've spent for yourself today. Invite God's peace into your heart. Taking a deep breath here, rising up high. And exhale, collapsing back into your chair, taking the back to the back of your chair, releasing your hands to your thighs, having your feet flip or flop however you like. Again, this is just a time to surrender into your chair, feeling how you need to feel, taking a few moments just to relax, closing your eyes, soften your mouth, your cheeks, maybe putting the tongue on the top of the roof of your mouth, just to feel a different sensation there, and notice it. Notice your breath. And as you sit here in these last few moments of our practice, I just want to read from In the Sanctuary of Women by Jen L. Richardson. We did this at the women's retreat. I highly recommend this book. It's really awesome. But I'd like to read from you a blessing from her. And as you sit these last few minutes of peace and calm, this is my blessing for you today. Throughout this day, may you know the breath of God breathing in you. And again, just noticing that breath of God that's breathing in you today. And just give thanks. I just invite you to keep your eyes closed. To again loosen whatever is tight. And now I invite you to deepen your breath. Just again noticing what is moving, how you're sitting now in a different spot, not tall, but slouched, how the breath goes in different ways, how it always finds a way to go to give you life, finds a new journey, a new path. When parts of your body is compromised, your breath always finds a new way to get where it needs to go. So one more inhale. One more exhale. I invite you to wiggle your fingers and wiggle your toes. And please come up just to the top of your chair in your beautiful seat one more time. And keeping your eyes closed if you like. Taking a deep breath, rising up high, opening up your heart, bringing your hands up above your head if you can, coming to prayer, and resting at your heart. And may we all say, Amen. Be well, be safe, stay home.